So beautiful.
You're pretty gorgeous yourself.
Yeah, man. So first thing I got, like, 77,000 people. And where were we? Levi Center.
Yeah, attendance record.
And all of a sudden, you and The Rock come out. Are you nervous at all because you're just a little out of your turf?
I was nervous in a way when I knew it was coming up. I did.
Yeah.
In a way, I was like trying to look like I was cool, but my heart and my chest is like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, and I was trying not to look obvious at all, but I think I totally did.
Yeah, good for you.
It's definitely a different kind of
different vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're getting ready to go for a fight, I'd imagine, and I'm asking that you'd be pretty centered and focused. I'm trying to compare the two, kind of how you felt when you're getting ready, to go and do battle. What's the kind of the difference in the nerves?
I think it's the uncertainty with a fight. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to get really hurt. I don't know what they're going to come out with, anything like that. So, like, it's more like my mind is still running over a million things that could possibly happen.
Gotcha.
Whereas, like, when I know exactly what's going to go down, roughly, because it didn't go exactly down exactly the way I thought.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. And so I'm like, okay, this is the way it's going to be, and it's going to be this way, and I'm not going to screw it up. Whereas, like, in a fight, I'm like, don't get stuck in a certain way that it's going to be. It can go anyway, and don't screw it up.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of anxiety, for sure.
Yeah. Well, just to help you out there, whoever it is, they're not going to beat you. You're the best in the world.
But I hit the ground running for Jesus. Boy. The first I ever wrestled was at Wrestlemania with an attendance record at Levi Stadium.
Pretty cool, huh? And they loved you. As soon as you came out, they loved you.
I had a problem when I left, though.
Tell me.
There's no way I can't not go back in there again. Like, there's no way. After experiencing that, I'm like, there's nothing like it. Yeah.
Two of your friends who are also MMA fighters, I met them at the after party. They were beautiful, and they were bragging about you. And they're just cool. Really solid, down-to-earth people. But, like, once you've been there, you just can't walk around anymore. Can you?
No, I can't. The second I left, I was already thinking, like, how could I possibly go back? I didn't even change yet. I hadn't even got out of my outfit yet.
So, like, did The Rock, how did you feel with The Rock coming down? Did that give you, like, a little comfort? Or would you have rather done it on your own?
Well, it's a very tricky
great,
thing.
Bottom line.
It's a very tricky thing having him because, he's so great at putting anyone over. Like, if he was going to bring me in and put me over, like, he would do an amazing job at it. But he is so bright and he holds the room so intensely that it's hard to not be outshone by him. Yeah. And so it was a very delicate balance of, like, okay, Triple H and The Rock could be one of the biggest rivalries of all time.
Sure.
How can we make a situation where we are ignoring them and they are standing in the ring? Like, that's a lot of pressure to be able to be captivating enough to ignore those two.
Yeah.
And so it was nerve-wracking in its own way. I was like, okay, if anyone's going to bring me in and do it right, it's got to be him.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
he's got a great heart.
He really, really does. But it really ups the ante that I have to be on his level when I'm out there, and it's my first time.
And it's It's your first rodeo.
Yeah.
Like, really, baby Jesus? Good.
Yeah. It's one of those look in the mirror afterward and be like, what have I gotten myself into?
No kidding.
Again? Yeah.
And how did I do? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You brought up a good point there. When you're in the ring, and with Triple H and Stephanie, and you've got a certain battle plan that you got to follow, the fans, and with the way they're talking to you and screaming happiness for you, they want you to go after those guys. And it's delicate balance in, the fans are loving you and pushing you, and there they are, and you're not going. It's all psychology.
Yeah.
When you come out there, they just fell in love with you. Everybody. I was up in the booth. They just fell in love with you. You have that thing in you, that spirit.
Hopefully.
I'm trying. You're my gal. Are you kidding me? So now then, I got to tell you, I've never seen Triple H hip tossed any better.
That wasn't even the throw I was planning, too.
It wasn't?
It wasn't. I told Ann I'm left-handed. I made up a throw and did it right-handed on the spot. And that wasn't even where I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be in the middle.
It was great.
It ended up being like, I couldn't have done it any other way, but that was completely made up. I pulled that throw right on my ass, really. I don't even know what that was. I had to watch it afterward and be like, what was it? I don't even know.
And you know, like you had your bum just far enough. Like he had no choice. Whatever Triple H wants to say, he was going over.
Yeah. Initially, I was thinking, I wanted to do like a Sode Sorokomagoshi, which is a throw I haven't been able to do in MMA. So I was like, oh, it'll look really cool. And it's got a fancy name.
What's the fancy name again?
Sode Sorokomagoshi. But if you train something like enough, then you're on a familiar basis and you can give them nicknames. So
gotcha.
I just call it Sode for short.
There you go.
Because we're cool like that.
So boom, Triple H goes over you.
Yeah.
And then here comes Stephanie. Just before you guys had contact, where were you at in your head?
Where was I at in my head?
Yeah.
I was just going to stay there until somebody touched me.
That was
I'm not moving until anyone touches me, yeah.
That way I can't make a mistake, right?
I can't.
Just stay in here. I'm looking down.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody.
Actually, it was going through my head a lot of the time, and I was like, it is so windy out here. It was really windy on Leo, but I can't look intimidated if I'm constantly like messing with my hair, like blah, 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 blah. You know, so at the time I'm like, oh my God, I hope you don't look like Cousin It. And I watched it later, and I was like, that was some Red Sonja shit. I was so glad that there was wind at the end. But at the time, I was like, oh no, I'm disappearing under my hair.
I didn't know how my hair was going to look.
Yeah, so
there's 77,000 people. You know?
Yeah, and I was like, I can't go with my hair and makeup done because it'll be obvious that I'm going to do something. So I had to just go au natural. The second Stephanie flings me around, like you notice you watch it, I'm like, hair. Like I just have that one hair moment. Like screw it, I'm going to touch it. Hair. These are things that don't come up in my normal fights.
Yeah. How's you about to go? How's my hair? Huh?
Yeah. I never once think about how I look ever. And I was thinking so much about like I'm getting lost in a head of hair right now.
It was great. What you did with Stephanie, kind of come along his shoulders, I guess. Boom, put her down, brought her up.
She wasn't even supposed to fall down.
Well, I think
I was being a little bit too rough, and she was in heels, and so I was like, "All right, you're getting back up, then. You're getting right back up."
Let me help you right on up here, and you did. Yeah, she didn't look like she had much of a choice. She was going to go where you put her.
Yeah, it was kind of awesome, like seeing everything that is planned and everything that doesn't go according to plan.
Yeah.
Is actually the funnest stuff. Like everything that didn't go the way that we wanted it to go was way better than we could have thought of. So it's so cool.
That's where the magic is.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was wrestling, back when the Dead Sea was just sick, long time. It was like Z or Z. Okay, you got to go to Z or Z. But like, don't tell me how to get there. That's where the magic is.
Right.
Sometimes I don't want to see my opponent. And I hate pyrotechnics and music because when I come out, I can't feel where they're at. Mm. And so, but I'm one of those rebels.
Hey, if I could get in there without any music, or if I could literally teleport from my locker room inside an octagon when I'm fighting, I would be happy. Or skip the whole introduction, everything. Yeah. That's for everybody else. That's not for you. You just got to be a little generous and allow them to have that time.
Yeah.
To get excited, because I'm already excited. I've been excited for weeks, but they need to get excited over that day.
Yeah. So, like, do you think of going back to the WWE?
I need to find a way, but I have a lot of stuff going on.
No kidding. I'm looking. I want to get the butt.
I'm fighting August 1st.
You're busy.
First of all, the kind of beating that Betch Correia is going to get in Brazil is nothing compared to anything that anyone could make up. In the meantime, so I can't make anyone excited about anything while that fight is looming over my head.
What did she say about you? That she's just a little condescending.
Well, you know how me and my girls are 4 horsewomen, right?
Yeah.
And so she fights one of them, and after she wins, she puts up her 4 fingers and puts one down.
Oh.
Then she fights another one of my friends. Because
4 horsemen.
Yes, because Shayna is pissed off that she disrespected Jessamine by doing that. So Shayna's like, I want to fight her next.
Gotcha.
So Shayna fights her. She wins the first round, but the second round she ends up getting stopped, and she puts up her forefingers and puts 2 of them down.
Yeah.
Yes, and then she starts talking a bunch of shit about how she's going to. She said she was gonna do me a favor and punch the wart off my face, something like that. And I'm like, first of all, girl, this is a beauty mark. A, ask Cindy Crawford; she knows all about it.
There you go.
And B, you talking to me about physical looks, appearance is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Don't do that. It's not gonna end up good for you. So
Ooh.
I can personally promise you that this fight is not going to be short.
It's not going to be short.
No, this is just like Misha too. She needs to be punished before she gets finished. I don't want her walking out of there looking the same way she did walking in.
I love you so much.
Until that happens, my focus is laser sharp on it.
Yeah.
After that, then
we'll come back to these other.
I want to try, man. I do. I can't not go back in there.